Welcome to a new episode of Nerd Variety Podcast.
Hold on. I forgot to start the Audacity recording.
Of course you did, Matt. Of course you did.
I forgot.
What did I just say?
Keep that added. Keep it in.
Yep.
You said that, and then I was like, "Oh, I forgot."
This stays in post.
All right, fine, whatever. Hold on.
No, we're not holding
Take
it.
a screenshot of his face right there, and it says,
Yeah.
Price is Right sound.
You get a clip. You had one job.
Put it at the end. Put it at the end as a blooper.
No. This is going live.
Oh, jeez.
Up front, personal.
That's our intro.
Yeah, this is our intro.
Welcome to Nerd Variety. I forgot to hit record.
I'm sure every podcast, no matter how big or small, has forgotten to hit record at the start of the video. But it's okay.
Yeah. Like, you said it, and then I go, oh, shit.
Damn it. You know, Matt owned count.
Yep.
Or Matt played himself.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Anyway, welcome. We are here for another episode of Nerd Variety. I'm Josh. We also have Matt.
What up?
And Shandon is back.
Hey, everybody.
Or as I like to call us, the Nerd Variety Bravo team.
Nerd Variety Bravo. I like it. Going in, squad going in, which is fitting because we've played a lot of Fortnite together.
Yes, sir. Yes, me.
Yep.
That is very true.
Me and Matt played last night.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sorry. I've not been able to get online.
Last night was the first time I've been on in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I hadn't been playing either.
Yeah, I'm just not.
I mean, I played with my cousin.
I've just not been big on the big. Was it not Rivals? What's the versus series they've got going on?
That's it. It's Rivals.
It's called Rivals.
Like rivalry or something like that.
Rivalry. Oh yeah, that's definitely not copyright at all.
Right.
Playing it safe, playing it smart.
It's the old bounty system, basically, is what it is.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Yeah. No, I did play one game. I was just like, let me just see what this rivalry thing is, and you can't play as normal. But I was just like, I'm just not feeling that mode there. I did see the Toy Story event coming out soon, which
Buzz Lightyear killed me last night. So.
Yeah, I chased him down, but I couldn't catch him. I shot him a couple times, but I couldn't catch him.
He went to infinity and beyond, didn't he?
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Straight back to Arkham.
Yeah. It'd be the weirdest skins that off you. Serena Carpenter, Ariana Grande, Buzz Lightyear.
The Dragon Sword in fighting mode.
I mean, that's fitting. I'm proud to go out like that. Anyway, we hope everyone has been doing well. We are doing an episode about movies and our favorite movies. This will also help you guys get to know Shannon a little more. You listened to our last episode about our movie pitches episode. You would have heard one of his favorite movies, but he's got a lot more to share, and we have some as well. Me and Matt.
I think it's fitting we let Chandon start off the list. Do
Yes.
we want to go through all of his list, or do we want to do a couple at a time for each of us?
How about we do? We'll do a couple. We'll do two at a time.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
All right, so looking at our top 5 movies, all of mine are comedy related. I enjoy comedy movies, and that's my favorite genre. Number 5, I have Jack Black's Nacho Libre. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. I quote it very regularly. I don't know how many times I've asked someone if they knew there was the Lord's chips, but I love that movie. So number 5 is Nacho Libre, and number 4 is taking a little bit of a walk in the past with Young Frankenstein, Gene Wilder's Young Frankenstein. That's my 5 and 4.
Good choices. Nacho Libre brings you back to 2000s, classic Jack Black. Just a good movie. It's for kids, but it's also got some fun things for adults to watch. It's wholesome. It's really wholesome.
Like Ashley will say something here at the house, and we can't do it. I'm like, well, we can't do it because you're not baptized. And the fact that she speaks Spanish and she's she thinks I'm messing with her with the accent. I'm like, you just gotta watch the movie.
Just watch the
Just watch the movie with me.
You have the trapper. You know the trapper one of these days. You're like, oh no, we can't. We're stuck in the house. Oh, I guess we have to watch Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
None of the other streaming movies are work except for Nacho Libre.
Yeah, cancel everything when Nacho Libre is on.
Yeah, well, you have to pull a Misery. We'll make sure she sees it.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's not in my top 5.
We'll go with Matt next.
Okay, I'll go with my top movie, and then I'll go with one that's obscure that I remember from my childhood. That's still one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's another obscure one, but 90s kids will know about it, and it's mainly because of the nostalgia with this one. But my top movie of all time is Soul Man. Samuel L. Jackson and Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac's final live-action movie. It's one of the most hilarious movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I like chanting quotes Nacho Libre. Quote Soul Man a lot. But most of the time when I'm with these guys, because I can't do it anywhere else, because a lot of it is inappropriate. So that one is definitely, that's probably my number one, if not my 1A through my 1A, 1B, 1C, if you want to do it that way. And then another one of my top 5, and this one is from childhood and basically for the nostalgia, is a-doodle. About the singing rooster. Yeah.
Okay.
a-doodle.
Yeah, Chanticleer. I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Man, that movie defined my childhood for a while. I watched it a ridiculous amount of times. And I watched it, I think, sometime last year. And I was like, it still gets me. Like, it's not as funny because I'm an adult now, but it's still funny. And it still gets me. So, those two are definitely my top 5. a-doodle in no particular order, but Soul Man is definitely my number 1.
I remember us watching Soul Man. I was like, I wasn't sure about it, but it was like, it's Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson together. Come on now.
Like, you couldn't,
it's going to be hilarious.
You couldn't go wrong. There's no way to go wrong with that.
No.
And
it's one of those start to finish.
Yeah.
You're enjoying.
Yep. And then it's got a stellar, like, supporting cast, too. John
Legend. Yeah. Very fitting for Bernie's last film.
Yeah. I'm thinking of lines I quote all the time that I can't do right now. Like, that movie, like, I put so many people onto that movie because I was like, yo, you gotta watch this. A good number of my friends have come over to the house and watched that movie because it's just like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. If you don't laugh, you have no freaking soul. Literally.
If you don't laugh, who hurt you?
Legit.
All right. I'll go with 2 of mine. Another one that we quote a lot, Matt. Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh man,
classic.
It's so funny. Like just for like every major scene is like every scene has just got like so many good jokes. Yeah, and there's really good fight scenes too. In those scenes they have the fight. They're great fight scenes anyway. It's just so quotable, and I know I'll be in a good mood if I watch that movie.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that it's always one of the, whenever you have two cultures come together, and the hilarity that always seems to happen when you have two different cultures coming together and different personality is fun.
Yeah, because you have someone that's very like Jackie Chan is very Jackie Chan, and Chris Tucker is very Chris Tucker, and they're not really. I don't feel like they're acting really. I feel like they're just being themselves. I don't know if I want a Rush Hour 4, but
I don't know either.
Who knows? All right, and then another one, Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Man, Evolution. I was gonna just end the call.
Bro, I was gonna walk off. I would have quit right here.
I have not seen that movie, so yeah. But yeah,
it'll make you want to throw a TV out a window.
Yes, Dragon Ball Super Broly is amazing. I watch it at least one. I try to watch it at least once a year. Dragon Ball Super Broly is an amazing movie. Probably one of the best animated movies that I've ever seen in my life. I remember we were like seeing trailers of it, like what's this movie going to be about? And we find out, oh my god, it's Broly again. I'm like, how are they going to make this work? They did Broly before, but after seeing some trailers, I'm like, oh, okay, this looks amazing, and I'm interested in seeing what they do with this new Broly coming for this movie. We tried to go see it in theaters, but it was sold out. We didn't get there in time, and tickets were sold out. It was jam packed. Everyone in their mall was trying to see this movie.
Talking about to the middle of the parking lot, sold out.
Yeah.
It was. You was with us, right, Chandler?
No, it was just you, me, and Taylor.
Oh, it was.
I think I was still living in Illinois at the time.
This is end of 2018.
But yeah, that was wild. I had went to see it a couple days before that, and I was like, we should probably get tickets. And then I was like, it might be all right. And then of course, Taylor was like, I think it'll be all right. And then we get up there. We walked halfway up to the middle of the line before somebody finally told us they were sold out.
Yep.
Or I think I walked all the way up there and they told us it was sold out. And we had to walk back, and I started telling people.
Yeah. It was a no go. I think eventually I went on. It wasn't YouTube or somewhere online. I was able to find it and watch it, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the shit. This movie, they cooked with this. This was amazing, and I just like I had to buy it, and it's just, again, the animation, the fight scenes, like you get like a good Vegeta versus Broly fight, you get Goku versus Broly. I still get hyped watching them square up initially, and then just the build up of just how Broly getting stronger and them having to like, oh crap, like this guy's too strong to deal with, and it's just great. It's just great. Chef's kiss.
The soundtrack is awesome.
Yes, yeah. I run to a couple of their themes.
Yeah, and like whenever you're doing like a workout or something like that, they definitely got the themes and songs that'll get you hyped up in the process.
Oh yeah. Shannon, give us two more of your favorite movies.
All right, my number 3 movie is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I love that movie. It is a great retelling of an old classic, which is the Odyssey. It's like a country version of the Odyssey. I love to see the different parallels between the old story and the new story. Like the 3 women who are washing clothes down on the river are the Siren. John Goodman's Bible salesman is the Cyclops. And overall, it's a really great movie. Again, to me, it has a great soundtrack. I don't have the whole CD, but I have several of the songs from the movie, including the Man of Constant Sorrow on my regular playthrough, my playlist. So I really enjoy Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And then the other one is a classic. It is 1A, 1B with my favorite movie, but it is 1B. I love this movie. It's Robin Hood Men in Tights. I love that movie. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. All the different characters in it work well together. One of Dave Chappelle's early works. I mean, it's just overall such a great movie. It is my favorite depiction of Robin Hood. Again, I like comedy. I've done some stand-up comedy, and it's just that movie makes me laugh. If I walk by and that movie's on, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm stopping to watch that movie. If I'm walking down the street and I'm walking by and it's playing in a store, I'm standing in that store until that movie's over. I love Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I was always surprised seeing Dave Chappelle in that movie. I'm like, this movie's kind of white. just saying, it's like, oh, Dave Chappelle's in this. Okay.
Well, the guy who's blind who has the Playboy magazine, and it's like in Braille.
Yeah.
Like it's things like that. It's just that. I mean, Alan Rickman as the sheriff of not.
Very fitting.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just overall, I love that movie.
It's one that I have to rewatch because I remember watching it when I was younger, and like it back then, it was one that like your parents would watch because it was one of those type of movies. Like you said, it's got one of Dave Chappelle's early works, so you don't understand why your parents are watching or laughing like they are. So you gotta go back and rewatch it as an adult. So I need to rewatch it again. But I know I get what you mean because I remember watching them react to it the way they did.
Yeah, and it's just I love that movie.
Good choices, good choices. Matt, you have two more for us.
All right, two more. Since you mentioned Dragon Ball Super Bowl, I'm not gonna put that on my list because it's a Dragon Ball movie. Of course, I'm gonna, especially if it's a canon movie, and it was phenomenal. I'm not gonna put that on my list. But to keep with the comedy theme, I will put, and this is because this movie made my mother laugh in a way that I have did not see her laugh like that again up until her passing, even though it is hilarious. And I love that movie for it. And like you said, Chandon, I'm probably gonna stop and watch this movie every time it comes on, just because it makes me laugh every time. And that is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. That movie, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't thought about that movie in years.
That was not what I thought you were going to say, especially knowing that your mom watched it as well.
Bro, so that's the funny part. This was after one of my surgeries. Me and her were just sitting around because I couldn't do anything. Me and her were just sitting around the house watching movies, and we watched it. And her reaction to some of the scenes in that movie, it made me laugh even more because, like I said, I've never seen my mom laugh like that. Especially if you know who my mom is, she would think some of the jokes are very inappropriate, but nah, she was right there with me, laughing it up. So and that movie will always and forever make me laugh. Especially the scene with Anthony Anderson. You know what? There's another one right up the street. Just thinking about that second burger just makes me want to. We finna burn this bitch down, Pookie. Come on, we finna burn it down. Like that. That's one of my favorite scenes in that entire movie. Neil Patrick Harris just blitzed out of his mind, and that was hilarious.
That's one of those you can tell everyone there is just having a good time.
And then I'll go with one of my personal favorites, Demon Slayer Mugen Train. I was not 100% prepared to go into that movie. And Josh will tell you because we watched that movie together. Because when he was living here, we used to do these anime nights. We would get off work and just pick a night and just watch some anime. We decided since the Demon Slayer movie had came out, we was gonna watch it.
Yeah, we have finished season 1, so it's like this is basically season 2. So
yeah, it started. We was very optimistic. By the end of it, I was like, "Oh, I need a drink." Man, it made me sad. I was, man.
It's like, damn, right? Because you go in like, oh, you meet Rengoku outside of that scene from the first season, and it's just like, this guy's weird as fuck. Like, okay, he's got some moves. Okay, he's pretty strong. Okay, he's fighting the demon by himself, and then, man, that his death scene gets me every time, man. It's just it is a beautiful death. That's the only thing you can say. Very, very Ronin Western.
Realistically, you only really get to see him for 15-20 minutes of you don't even get time to really bond with him until right at the beginning of the demon fight. So for it to end, yo, hold on, wait a minute. I did not want to come out of this movie sad. I was expecting to be hype, which fight was hype. But it was just like, oh, that hurt a little bit. But great movie, great storytelling, great build up to the ending of the movie. Had us locked in. We wanted to know what was happening next. And then, like Josh said, that beautiful death scene at the end just sealed it.
And
yeah, that's one I haven't seen yet. I need to.
Oh, we're definitely watching that with you.
Yeah. You please. If it's a time when I'm in town, I will be there. You know, or y'all can come up here and watch it. Like, yeah.
Well, to be honest, I've just started watching the first season, so I'm just now doing my first watch through of Demon.
Have fun.
Have fun. It's very shonen, but great music, great visuals. The characters, you kind of like, okay, I know what these characters are, but I do like them.
It's simple enough to where, like Josh said, very shonen. You know, you've seen it before, but they do it in a way where it's like, they make it unique in their own way.
Great two movies, Matt. Great two movies. I'll do two movies about kings. I'll do The Lion King. I've watched the movie, I don't know how many times since I was 4 when I started watching this movie. I know almost every line, but it just like watching it when I watched it for the 30th anniversary. It's just like, wow, this movie still looks great. The music is amazing. The soundtrack's amazing. The story is the actors are selling it. It's very Shakespeare, but it's also very American. So it's just so funny. Like some of the jokes still get me to this day. Hearing Ed laugh
and Jeremy
always gives me a laugh. Always makes me laugh.
Yeah, and Jeremy Irons' Scar is
Chef's kiss.
voice acting.
Yep. Everybody's voice acting, especially like James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that movie is definitely one of my all-time favorites too. It held a special meaning for me, especially now.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all about that at another time, but yeah, it's definitely up there in mine.
Yeah. And I don't remember like getting emotional when I was a kid watching this movie, but now when I got older, I just all of a sudden just like, oh shit, no, what's happening here? Why where do these feels come from? No, stop it, no, yeah, it's one of the best movies ever of all time. And then for my second, another one, Return of the King, or The Rings, The Return of the King. I like that it's the final battle. Everyone's the heroes are at different levels. Some are doing well, like they have that victory from Two Towers. But Frodo and Sam are still on that grueling journey to Mordor. They have a now unhinged Gollum, in their tow, and Andy Serkis just killed it as Gollum. Like everyone knows this is not news. It holds up still to this day, and it's still a lot of very emotional moments, even after it's been out for 20 plus years.
If you like audiobooks, Andy Serkis actually reads all 3 books in audiobook.
I've been listening to him read The Silmarillion.
I've been listening to him read the Fellowship of the Ring. I just started it.
Yeah, he's so good. I think I actually started listening to Fellowship. I got sidetracked, but I'm like anxious to hear if does he do Gollum?
Hey, I haven't gotten to Gollum yet. So
because Gollum's not in the first book, so at least from my memory, I don't remember him being very much in the first book. But yeah, I'm excited to listen to more to that to the rest of Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King, with him doing all the characters. His Gandalf's pretty good.
They made mention of Gollum, but you haven't actually met Gollum or heard him speak yet.
Yeah. Return of the King, amazing movie. All right, so now we're going to go through our honorable mentions. Jen, what are your honorable mentions as far as favorite movies go?
So I actually made my list as top 10, and I my top 10.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but I've always known my top 10. Like I've always kept this list, and I've always updated it as I've seen new things. If there's something that's moved in, so I'm gonna do a quick rapid fire of my 6 through 10. 10, Thor Ragnarok, one of my favorite movies of all time. Love Thor Ragnarok. To me, it's the best MCU movie that they've made. Better than Avengers, better than Infinity War and Endgame. To me, Thor Ragnarok is the best.
Definitely top 5.
Yeah, I love Thor Ragnarok.
Definitely top 5 as far as my
Number 9, Sling Blade. It ain't got no gas in it. I say that all the time. If something's not working, I'm like, ain't got no gas in it. Love that movie. Number 8, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I know a lot of people don't like that movie. I like it. The premise of somebody being born old and then living their life and becoming, backwards and reverse until they're a baby again. Just an interesting plot to me. I enjoy that one. Number 7, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Love Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I love the dry humor that a lot of the Monty Python movies have. I just enjoy it. And my number 6 is another one of those movies that no matter when it's on, like I said, this movie and Nacho Libre, I go back and forth on which one's number 5. It's Forrest Gump. I love Forrest Gump. It's a good movie. Tom Hanks does a good job. But those are my 5 honorable mentions.
Yes, Forrest Gump, amazing movie. It took me a long time to really appreciate it because it was one of my sister's favorite movies. It was like, this movie's actually really good. Like, like I can't say it's a bad movie because it's just top tier.
Yep, that's weird. Where it's representation thing, where it's like representation matters, and like me growing up didn't realize, I noticed because I'm a kid when it came out. I noticed he had on the metal braces on his legs, like AFOs, like I used to have to wear. So, like, clocking that and noticing the movie, noticing that he was able to do things he was, even though he was different. Like, I noticed it as a kid, but watching it again, as an adult, realizing the impact that it had on me, and, like, how it was, yes, it was a movie based on a book, but, like, that really was great representation for people with disabilities to show, yes, it's a movie, but truly, I mean, anything is possible, like, if you put your mind. I still say Jenny is the all-time worst movie villain ever. I don't care if she's a villain. I will die on that hill.
She's not a villain. She is...
She's a villain. I don't care. I will die on that hill.
She is a rogue. She is a... Yeah. She is... shares in his story, but she also has been like an obstacle for somewhat of an obstacle for him.
Yeah, I think especially with the Forrest Gump movie and a lot of people who talk about Jenny as the villain, I think we forget about how much trauma she went through in her life. I mean, look at what was going on with what her dad was doing to her, where she lived, how poor they grew up. And you add all that together, she didn't start out in life as somebody who had it all going on. I mean, she was messed up from the very beginning. And to be fair, I mean, I understand everybody's how the way they look at what she did with Forrest, but she made it known to Forrest that she would never be with him like that all the way through their relationship up until they actually came together at the end.
Yeah, never promised him anything.
Yeah, even when he tried to do things with him, and he tried to try to pursue it. I'm not good for you. I'm not going to be with you that way because I'm not good enough for you.
That's very true.
And he kept pushing.
True.
Now, again, he's someone that he didn't always know when to stop. And that's the whole story of Forrest Gump. He didn't know when to stop. When he played football in college, he didn't know when to stop. I mean, he would just run. While he ran out the tunnels after scoring touchdowns out of this, didn't know when to stop when the bombs were coming in. He continued to run back and forth to save his fellow soldiers. When it came to ping pong, played ping pong until he couldn't stop. I mean, that's the whole story. When he gets something in his mind, he keeps going and will not stop pursuing it.
Yep, great movie. It's and he actually does learn to stop and slow down whenever he hit that. Like, oh, you know what? I've run a lot. Let me stop. and that stopping has like helped him like move on to the next thing in his life. But yeah, never stop stopping. Matt, you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I do. I'm only gonna say this because of how it forced me to, well, not forced me, but how it made me want to get into my career. Because realistically, today it doesn't hold up. But my number one honorable mention is Never Back Down.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Yeah, not a bad cast, I would say. It was a pretty good cast. It should have blown up. What's his name? The dude that played the main character, Jake Tyler. Him and Cam Giganti should have blown up both their careers. Twilight is what blew up Cam's career, but Never Back Down should have been the movie that blew his career up. Should have blew up Sean. I can't remember Sean's last name. The guy that played the main character. I think it's Ferris. I'm not 100% sure. But should have blew up his career, but didn't really happen. I don't know if it blew up Amber Heard's career or not, but wish it hadn't if it did. Knowing what we know now.
I think Johnny Depp blew up her career.
Yeah, later. I'm talking about at the beginning.
And then she shat on his.
Yeah, for real. No, but yeah. So
I think the fecal matter on the bed is what blew her in.
Yeah. I meant in the beginning in a positive way. We know how it blew up in a negative way. But no, that movie took my drive to want to be an MMA fighter from about a 70 to about a million. And I haven't stopped ever since. But, like, the fight stuff in it doesn't really hold up today. So that's why I love the movie. I'll put it on for background noise if I, want to watch something to make me feel a little better or whatever. Because I like Josh about the Lion King, which I also know every line for. I also know every line for Never Back Down and Soul Man. So that's why I'll put that in my honorable mention. And then another one of my honorable mentions is the first Men in Black. Just because
That one's the best one, yeah.
That one, it's the best one, and I was always into aliens and spy stuff and all that. Like, well, not necessarily aliens, but like spy stuff growing up. And for this to be like a kind of spy movie as a kid that had to deal with aliens, it's really cool to me. And then it also has quotable lines in it. So, that one. I always say, like, when people like to clown on me and stuff about what I'm wearing, I'll be like, and if it's something they have too, I'll be like, the difference is I make this look good. I say that a lot. I like using that.
Yeah, so whenever I have a picture of those worms that were making the coffee in the first movie, I keep a picture on my phone of those. So anytime somebody posts a thirst trap or something like that, I'll post that picture of those worms, and I'll just be like, "Is this you?" I love using that picture.
That's great.
Yeah.
What a troll job. I love it.
Yeah. Men in Black 1, just, they had the story, like, set up just right. And I think, while a kid me loved Men in Black 2, I think it was, watching again, it's like, it's a little overstuffed, and it doesn't, there's some narrative issues that don't make a lot of sense, but that first one, great movie. So, Matt, that was some of your honorable mentions. Men in Black.
Yep, and Never Back Down.
Awesome. Honorable mention for me, 2017's It. I think it's one of the, like, best horror movies out there. I think it's what really got me into, like, really appreciating horror movies. Because I wasn't really big on horror, and then I think I kind of got thrown into the middle of the ocean because me and Matt went with Phil, our friend Phil, to watch Evil Dead, the 2013 remake. That was a lot. But then watching it, like, I just love the setup for it. I love the pacing for it. I love the Losers Club, like, like the outcasts kind of coming together, and that kind of, like, coming of age, kids being kids, but also there's a mystery to solve, but they're also going against Pennywise, who is just terrifying, but also kind of funny.
That's a good one. I enjoyed that one. That one. It's one of the few horror movies I really enjoyed and sat through, and I was excited to see part 2. I've been meaning to watch Welcome to Derry. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch that yet. But
Welcome to Derry is amazing.
What streaming service is it on?
HBO Max.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of one of Warner Brothers movies. So amazing show. I can't wait to see what they do for the rest of the series. I think they'll probably do 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah. And my other honorable mention is Logan, 2017's Logan.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. That should have been on my list. That's definitely in my top 10 list.
Yeah. I just think about it. I was like, oh wait, hey, it's Logan's got to be if I'm gonna have a Marvel movie on there, I gotta have Logan because I think it's one of the ones that really got that. I was like, I remember watching it in theaters and the 2 saddest scenes, it hit you. It's just oh shit, I'm getting emotional right now. No, stop it. This is not what's supposed to happen here. But it's just a very raw, look story with Logan and Professor X, and introducing Laura, and just very, very violent. It's so violent, but it's great.
So violent, it's glorious.
And at the same time, I'm glad that when Deadpool 3 came out, they didn't bring that Logan back. But at the same time, what they did to that Logan,
the sacrilege,
just complete desecration in more ways than one.
Oh, we're not going to touch that. Proceeds to just rip TVA agents a shred with his corpse, with his skeleton.
Yeah, that is definitely in my top 10 list of movies. Not my top 5, definitely in my top. It's probably my number 6. Probably.
Amazing movie. Due for a rewatch, but maybe sometime this year. All right, from our top 5, go ahead, Shannon.
So I'm going to end mine. Number 1 movie. We talked about it last week last time when we did the movie pitches. Favorite movie of all time, The Princess Bride. It's another one of those movies. I'll watch it anytime it's on. I quote it all the time. I absolutely love it when I'm around someone and they say that's enough and I mean it, because I'm immediately coming with the phrase, anybody want a peanut? I love that movie. Any chance I get to quote that movie, watch that movie, I'm going to do it.
How old were you when you first watched it all the way through?
I've been watching that movie once a year from as far back as I can remember. I can't think of a time when I didn't watch that movie. I can't remember what year did it come out?
Oh, good question. 1987.
Yeah, so I mean, it early on in my life, I cannot remember a time when I wasn't watching that movie.
It took me forever to finish that movie because it was something that our band teachers would play when they were when they had a sub in, and they would pull out the TV, hop in Princess Bride, and we watch it, but our period wasn't long enough for us to watch the whole movie. So we would get to the Emily's death scene, to Stanley's, on the rack, and he gets all the lines pushed out of him, and that's where the movie kind of will cut off. And it's now we got to go to the next class, and the next time we had a sub, we start over from the beginning. And I think it took going to high school for me to finally watch it all the way through.
Yeah, and it's one of those movies that I never like I said, I watch it all the time. I never have a time where I'm sitting there watching that movie and go, man. Well, even in high school, we had a Spanish. We would watch that movie in Spanish class, and they would put it on in Spanish. And so, still to this day, I'll walk around because something will happen, and instead of saying inconceivable, I'll be like inconcebible because we watched that movie in Spanish so many.
Not a bad way to learn another language. Putting on your favorite movie in a different language. That's great.
So I'll just be sitting here sometimes, I'll mess up in a video game or something happen. I'll be inconcebible.
Yep.
Princess Bride. Probably, I'm sure there's a listing of best movies of all time. I'm pretty sure that's on there. It's got to be.
It's got.
Like top 50 or top 100.
It's gotta be.
You're wrong.
Matt, it's on your. What's the one on your top 5?
This one's more of a recent one, and I gotta send a shout out to our friend Taylor for this one because I had no idea about it till he showed me the trailer, and then we went to go see it. And my God, what a movie! Godzilla -1. Holy crap, bro! That movie had so much into it, but you understood it, and I felt it. Like, that movie got to me. I was like, that movie, like, it had me shook for a minute. Like, the whole ride back, I'm like, I was telling Taylor, I was like, bro, thank you for telling me about this movie, because, like, it's a great watch, and I encourage everyone to, like, watch it. Watch it multiple times. I can't wait for the sequel. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Godzilla fan. Okay, I love Godzilla, but like it's never been one of those movies where I'm like locked into what's going on because you know what's gonna happen in the movie. That movie, I was invested like I have not been invested into another movie in a while. But that one, like the score, the scene, how Godzilla like first appears, when you see the soldiers like have legitimate fears. They're not like going out in most Godzilla movies where you see people being like, "Oh yeah, we can take it if we just shoot at it." Nah, these dudes are legitimately scared and do not want to be around it at all.
They know. I was like, no, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, like no,
we're not winning this. Let's go home.
This is obvious. Exactly. This is an obvious like, no, this is not a victory here.
Yeah, exactly. Like it made me emotional. It's an emotional. It's heavy because you literally see the struggle of humanity to figure out how to beat Godzilla with very little means at that, and how people had to come together to figure it out. It's a great watch. People should watch it.
I still have not seen it. It's been on my list for a while. I think it's on Netflix, so I need to just take an evening and just sit down and watch it.
Yeah, take a couple hours and just watch it. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb and just watch it.
Yep. Eat that thing. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Gojira.
So good. So good.
Yeah. That's surprising one for your top 5, man. I wouldn't have thought that you would pick that one.
I mean, I was shuffling through a lot of them. That one just hit me and I was like, oh yeah.
Mine is gonna be I'm sure it's everyone's top movie on their list somewhere. 2008's The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Classic.
The pivotal Batman movie. The one I think I saw 3 times in theaters when it came out. And probably like 4 times when it came out on DVD. I own it now with the other Dark Knight trilogy, with the rest of the Dark Knight trilogy. But yeah, just iconic performances by Heath Ledger's Joker, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face, Harvey Dent, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, just everyone. It's just great. It's just great.
Yeah, it's the definitive Joker that most people think about in this movie.
It's like Hamill's 1, Heath Ledger's 1A. Like you don't get 1 and 2 out of that. You get 1 and 1A for sure.
Yeah, it's like Hamill's very much more of a crazy comedic Joker, but this one is like funny, but instead just a very chaotic, anarchist, violent, but very violent. Like he just balances all of that, and
yeah,
like I know like his method acting, Heath Ledger's method acting, and he wasn't quite taking the best care of himself during that process, which led to his his fate. But he really did give us a really good Joker, and I applaud him for that. All right, well I think that is our Those are our top 5 and honorable mention movies. Yeah, let us know what you think of our picks.
And tell us yours.
Yes, tell us yours, please. We're looking to do our MCU ranking soon, so keep an eye out for that.
And that'll probably be a multi-part series as big as
Yeah. Do we want to do phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or do we want to do
I would even say
Saga 1, Saga 2?
I would even say let's take all the movies. Don't count the TV shows. That's a whole other beast of their own. Just take the movies and say, I know there's more than that, but hey, from 30 to 20. Here's our list of what I think is the 30 to 20, and then just break it down and do maybe a five part from our least favorite to our favorites.
Yeah, because between all of us, especially if we have Hayden join us as well, picking all of us agreeing on, okay, is this S rank or is this A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, F tier? It's gonna be hard to make a group decision on that.
Yeah, and see what we can do is we can do that, and then we can have the fun of arguing.
Yes.
Where we as a group would ask.
Yeah.
Shannon just likes to argue.
Yes.
He does make a good point.
Yes. We know this. The audience will learn this too. Shannon likes it.
I am the most calm, easy to get along with, least rage baiting.
All right. Josh, we should end this before lightning strikes our laptop.
So I think a couple of those, you were okay for those first couple ones, but then you said rage bait, and now I'm mad. Because, no. Stop it.
The second one was the only one you got right.
I never make fun of anybody.
You are the... All right, and on that note, I'm logged
Podcast over. Yeah. Last episode ever.
Nerd out. Peace.
All right. Well, thank you guys for giving us a listen. Keep an eye out for our socials. But until next time, nerd out.
Nerd out.
Nerd out. Bye, guys.